The Bitcoin price is breaking out. Can this pump potentially continue to much higher levels? Today, we need to discuss what's going on here inside the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin breaking out, Ethereum on an absolutely parabolic rise. My friends, there's a macroeconomic situation going on. I want to take a look at gold, silver, the US dollar, but most importantly here, Bitcoin and Ethereum here on today's stream. So let's get right into it. But of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. I am not your financial advisor. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading. This market is extremely high risk. With that being said, right here, Bitcoin has finally broken out above two critical areas that I wanted to see. One being this new higher high right here around the 94.50 level. We did that. It surpassed it and continued to run. Now, we had to get through my purple box of new tentative local resistance here. We did this again, which also coincides with another higher high. So we have two higher highs that have come in, and potentially now we may see this purple box go from being resistance to now potentially becoming support, back testing into it. Let's get this crypto. If you see this and appreciate the analysis thus far, don't forget to leave a thumbs up for the video. Thank you very much. So now, where has this price hit? Well, I do have the Fibonacci extension targets pulled up here from this swing high to swing low, right? And we have our Fibonacci targets right over here. We could see we've flushly taken out the 0.618, which is very nice and possibly very bullish. We also briefly took out the 0.786. We got a little bit of a rejection there. But right now, if we can hold support above this 0.618 golden fib, instead of this potentially becoming a resistance zone, right, where we could have tested back up to the swing there, the golden line gets hit, and then we plunge, it's very possible that now with this getting broken through, that this 0.618 can now become support as well, which is now in confluence exactly with the top of the purple box and this prior high, to potentially become the new support and launching pad before another move to the upside. Let's get this crypto. Now let's take a look at some indicators here. For today's stream, I'm going to look at the alligator, the DMI, and the MACD. So right here, my friends, we had a cross on the alligator to the upside, right? You guys could see we had the, let's actually just get rid of these for now, make the screen larger. There we go. Right here, we had a bullish alligator cross on the 1-day time frame. The green going above both the blue and the red right there, my friends, right after we took out that first higher high, right? Bang. Ripped it, and now it's going. We are seeing right now these bands continuing to widen. This is exactly what you'd want to see from a bullish perspective. Of course, it doesn't mean that the trend has to continue, but in terms of what you're looking for, you want to see crosses and then widening bands, right? Both to the upside and to the downside, right? Here's a downside example, cross, widening bands, which led to capitulation. Right here, we had our first cross, widening bands all the way up to our last prior run, and you could see over here as well, you get the picture. So right now, I am liking what I'm seeing here in conjunction and in confluence with these highs being taken out, with the 0.618 Fibonacci being taken out. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's get this crypto. Let's move on to our next indicator here, okay? Let's take a look here at the DMI. So the DMI, my friends, is looking for potential momentum of a strong trend. Now, what I was pointing out on last stream is that we do want to see this white line, which is the ADX, get above this yellow median line. We want to see it above the 25, okay? And as you can tell as well, just in case you're unfamiliar, even in a downtrend, the white line is going to be above there if the trend is strong enough, right? This white line here is not based off the price going up. It's just based off the momentum and strength of the trend. What we're looking at now is that this ADX white line is tilting up pretty hard to the upside, but the big takeaway here, my friends, is that we are seeing this green momentous indicator here moving above the 25 and the red momentous indicator moving down, right? We're seeing a divergence amongst these two here, and this is what you would like to see before these large moves to the upside. Let's get this crypto. Basically, this even looks better here on the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. I just want to show you guys an example. This is extremely, I mean, look at the strength there, right? Compared to what we've been seeing recently, not much of anything going on right now. The last time we've seen anything like this, my friends, was all the way back here in April of 2020 before our move basically from the high 6,000s all the way up into the $10,000 range. Let's get this crypto. Again, if you're seeing this, thank you for the thumbs up on the video. I really appreciate it. And if you're brand new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. So now, I like that there on the 4-hour, as well as the 1 day right now is looking like it's possibly building that bullish constructive pattern, right? That we haven't seen this switch into the ADX to be in a basically confirmed strong trend per this indicator, but we're seeing a large shift in the positive momentum here above the line. That's exactly what I would like to see. Let's get this crypto. On to the next, my friends, the 1 day MACD. Look at it. Absolutely beautiful. We had our bullish cross right there, and it's continuing to roll, my friends. That's what I want to see there as well. Of course, none of this means that the trend has to continue up. It's just looking at all of these indicators to say, hey, was there a momentum shift here in this trend? And right now on the 1 day time frame per these indicators, I am liking what I'm seeing. Let's get this crypto. Let's just take a look here at the 4-hour as well for the MACD, still rolling pretty hard there. 4-hour alligator as well, just to show it to you guys. Very, very nice here, right? We had our flip there on the alligator, crossed right upon this line of potential support, right, of the upward sloping parallel channel. This was in fact a zone where there was buy pressure that came in. We had the alligator flip, widening bands, breaking through these resistance levels. Let's get this crypto. And right now, my friends, what I want to see here again is this support being built on top of old resistance with these indicators continuing to trend upwards. Let's get this crypto. And now, if you're wondering, but Don, I thought you said you was bearish, Kirby, bearish. We're going to discuss this in a moment, right? Because there is still a large looming threat here of this resistance range, right? The Don sees it all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think that I'm some moon boy hullabaloo degenerate like 99% of these infantile moon boy rapscallion degenerates in this space. No. The Don sees it all. We're going to discuss the possibilities of bearishness right here, right now. But before that, what I want to show you as well is that, my friends, I did take a long position here. Shout out to my VIPs. Don Carbonaccio has been long since 9,525. Let's get this crypto. I've since moved my stop loss to break even. I have now taken my risk off the table on this trade, and I am letting this bad boy roll because for me, we need to discuss possible upside targets, which also does coincide with some possible bearishness. But my friends, if you want to see all of my real-time trade alerts just like this, where I post exactly where I'm looking to enter, exit, potentially take profit on my trades, all of it, I post that exclusively for you in VIP. Well, if you missed that I had opened this trade here, if you missed my alert, my friends, that is why you need to be in VIP. I don't know what to say. So if you want to see all of these in real time as I continue to play this trend and look to potentially crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can, well, I'll see you in VIP right after this video, okay? Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. And as you can see there, that alert was from the 22nd of July, which was several days ago, and I showed you all of the things in the chart there that I was seeing for my potential trade setup. Let's get this crypto. Okay, so now, yes, we have this area here of potential resistance. And I mean, my friends, it's a staunch level. We've seen it act as multi-month support, which then flipped into resistance twice and really 3 times. But right now, what's different is that we have built this upward trending support line here, which we really didn't have in the prior 2 times that we tested this, right? So right now, from a bullish constructive standpoint, I am liking what I'm seeing here, but there is always a risk that we just find a dump from here once again. Something to keep on your radar, albeit it's not too alarming to me right now. It just is what it is. We do have a gap that was created here on the 1-day CME futures chart. That gap goes down to about 9,735 here. These gaps have loved to fill, my friends. It's how it's been. They don't have to fill, but they have filled with a very high degree of accuracy throughout the years at this point. So, a dump down to 97.35 is definitely a possibility here. At this point, though, again, is that really looking like the end of the world? Dumping down there, potentially creating new support amongst old resistance before another leg up after breaking out of a potential bull flag pennant formation here? I don't know, my friends. You can't forget either that there is a gap up there around 11,795 either. Does look like a potential bull flag here. Just keeping that on your radar, okay? But we could possibly see a dump down to that region. I'm just saying put it on your radar as a possibility. Let's get this crypto. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum here. My friends, you all should be very well aware that I put this on your radar. It feels like since time immemorial now, okay, that we were in a zone here that was trading sideways. I said, listen, my friends, if it breaks this region, it could roll up. It did that. Then we found a very similar region here that traded sideways again. And I said, little James, if we break this level of resistance here, if we break this level of resistance, you know the rules, and so do I. And that is exactly what happened, my friends. We broke that level of resistance, and it was an absolute moonshot. Let's take a look at the alligator rolling on the one-day time frame. Let's take a look at the other indicators here. Let's take a look at the DMI above the 25 on the one day now for the ADX, right? My friends, you see this here. This is what we want to see happen on Bitcoin as well from a bullish perspective. The trend flipped into a one-day strong trend per this indicator, right? It's just that this indicator, when it's above the 25 line, the ADX, it's indicating potential strength in the direction of the trend, right? Just the same, again, as above here when we were moving up over here, the trend got very, very strong. You see this, right? And that was a huge run. I'm just pointing it out in case you're unfamiliar. Also, the divergence here between the positive and negative momentums, absolutely beautiful. And then again, we had our bullish MACD cross back there right at the breakout point, right? So it's all looking good on the one day for me, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 hour as well. Per these indicators, I will cover more indicators in other videos. Just for right now, we're looking at these three here for this analysis. Alligator looks good there as well. The weekly on Ethereum, my friends, does look nice to me as well on the alligator. The alligator in particular, really. I mean, look at that beautiful, beautiful cross. And we had that coincided right with the first breakout of resistance, and now we're having widening bands. Let's take a look at the MACD as well. Also had a bullish cross upon that breakout, still rolling nice. Let's get this crypto. Just like Bitcoin, one of the main concerns here, though, for me, my friends, one of the main concerns is that right now we are in this red box, the resistance box of Don Fibonacci. And if there is anywhere that this trend could potentially get stopped out at, it is in this range here, in my opinion. Doesn't have to happen, but this is the range of concern. Multi-year support and resistance flips time and time again. Little James, both of these times, hits it, Kirby, we're going to the moon. And then we got rejected into the abyss, and Little James, we had to pour one out. Take a moment of silence for Little James, and let's get this crypto. My friends, right now, Ethereum is looking very nice to me. It's just a little concerning in this range. Another piece is that we did break to a macro higher high for the first time in years. First time in years, right? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, higher high. There it is, my friends. Ethereum hodlers, cheers to you, my friends, if you've been really holding this one out. I mean, you've been waiting for this, right? Doesn't mean that it has to amount to anything. But the indicators that we're looking at here today do look positive, in my opinion. We have seen now a higher high come in. The problem is this range all the way up to about $409 here, right? 405 to 409. This is an area of concern for me, but things are looking at least positive. Could always turn around and dump. I'm just stating that getting above this region here definitely helps the bullish case, in my opinion. If it can break through there, form support, we could look for much higher levels, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. Again, my friends, thank you for the thumbs up. If you could leave a comment as well, it helps the algorithm. Just say anything. Thanks, Kirby. Get wrecked, Kirby. Ow, Kirby, ow. Anything, my friends. And as I stated earlier, if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. That will give you notifications when I upload analysis like this in a timely fashion. You do not want to miss it. Okay, and also, if we're really talking about a timely fashion, my friends, VIP, that's where you get all of my trade setup ideas in real time, absolute real time to the second that I'm looking to enter my trades, exit my trades, potentially take profit on my trades. If you're not in VIP already, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video, okay? So, my friends, now, let's get to the macroeconomic situation I was talking about. Let's just take a look here at gold first, okay? We're not even going to really look too much at the indicators and whatnot. Gold, I mean, my friends, this is a rounding bottom formation, absolutely beautiful, retesting its prior all-time highs that we haven't seen since back in 2011, right? Keep that in mind. And look at silver, an absolutely parabolic move, my friends. From the bottom there of the world uncertainty debacle to where we are at currently, a 97% increase. Savage, heinous, and a borderline ludicrous inverse debacle, if you do in fact ask me. And now you may be wondering, but Kirby, why are you showing me these metals, Kirby? I only love crypto. You only love crypto, little James. There's bigger fish to fry here, my friends, and that's the US dollar. Why are we seeing those metals move like this? Why are we potentially seeing crypto move like this? Well, let me tell you, little James. It's because right now, the US dollar index, the DXY here, is certainly under some pressure. As we can see, we have topped out for the time being back in March. Right now, we have dropped to a new lower low. This is a heinous decline. It's reminding me of a very similar movement that we saw back here in 2017, where we had this downward bearish action here in the US dollar. And what this coincided with here, this bear market in the US dollar coincided directly, my friends, with the upward momentum here in our bullish uptrend for Bitcoin. I still have it outlined here. So these two spots right here, here and here, this is where the bear trend started and ended for the DXY back in 2017. And all of this movement in here, my friends, took place for Bitcoin while the DXY dumped to the downside. And the reason I'm showing you this here again today is because it's starting to look like it could be gearing up for further downside action. It does not have to continue down. This could go back up. We are in very irrational times here, okay? But if this continues down, right now we're seeing gold absolutely mooning because these anti-debt assets, you could call them, right? Anti-debt instruments right now versus the dollar have been performing extremely well, right? If the dollar's value is going down, traders, investors are not wanting to hold these dollars, and they're going into things that can potentially fight against inflation and the debt, right? Let's get this crypto. So that's why right now, in my opinion, we're seeing gold rip, silver rip. Wow. And right now, we've been seeing similar type of action here on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the crypto market in general. So if that trend is going to continue with the US dollar, it wouldn't surprise me to potentially see cryptos continue if they're going to catch a bid, like the metals are, with the thesis of an anti-debt instrument or an anti-debt hedge. And by anti-debt, I mean anti-inflation. Every dollar printed is essentially debt. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about, you definitely should do some research into how the monetary system works, how the Fed printing works, etc. But basically, if the inflation is to continue, my friends, it would not surprise me to see these anti-debt units continue to possibly catch a bid to the upside. Bitcoin is looking nice, in my opinion. Ethereum looking nice. A lot of cryptos are looking nice. We do still have this overwhelming area of potential bearishness, as I've discussed, both for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the total crypto market as a whole. But if we can get through here, the dawn would get even more bullish, my friends. I mean, right? That for me, we're at that line in the sand here. Although for the first time in quite some time, we are beginning to see some possible bullish construction. Right now, this could be a point of explosion. Don't get wrecked here, my friends. Please do not get caught like a deer in the headlights, right? You don't want to FOMO. You don't want to make irrational decisions, okay? The dawn remains cool, calm, and collected, always preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. And as I showed you earlier, my friends, several days ago, I had gotten into a long position, right? And everybody was going nuts. Some commenters, oh, Kirby, look at this guy, Kirby. He's going long right at the top. Really, little James? Or was this just a rational decision with a 7-to-1, or rather a 1-to-7 risk to reward ratio on my setup there, where I was risking 1 unit to potentially win 7 with a ton of bullish confirmations, all lining up there, which I posted for my VIPs on exactly why I was taking that trade. And then, my friends, right now, as I've told you, I've already moved my stop loss to break even, took my risk off the table, and right now I'm letting it ride. If it continues to go, well, amazing. It's going to continue to rip. And if it dumps, well, I'll just break even. And I may potentially be moving my stop loss up higher and higher here into profit as this continues. If it continues, let's get this crypto. But the moral of the story, if you want to see all of my trades like this in real time, ladies and gentlemen, while Average Joe and James at the water cooler continue to take that trip to Wreck City, the dawn is going to continue to keep the pedal to the metal, the foot on the gas here, looking to potentially crush this market and get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video, my friends. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, my friends, if you could one last time for the algorithm, a thumbs up is all I ask. Maybe share the video, but if you could leave a comment as well, thank you. And I've said it twice by now, but maybe the third time's a charm. If you are not already subscribed, these videos are best consumed in a timely fashion. When you subscribe, tick the bell and select all. You get the notifications for these videos when they are uploaded. So if you want those in real time as well, hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the house that Don Fibonacci built. And until next time, my friends, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.